Okay, dude. So today we are going to study reflection. Okay. So reflection, you know the meaning of reflection. When there is a mirror in front and you stand over here, suppose two units away from the mirror. Yes, then there will be an image which will be on the other side 2 units away. Yes, so this is the entire concept behind the reflection. It is a very easy chapter. And yeah, so let me give you an example of a point. Suppose 3 comma 2 means 3 on the x-axis. Yes, 3 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. The point is over here. Yes, the point is over here. This point, if it gets reflected, yes, reflected along the x-axis, means this point. Yes, this point, if it gets reflected along the x-axis, then you will get it over here. Yes, and what does it become? It becomes 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2. So this is the first thing to note down over here. When a point gets reflected along the x-axis, yes, then the x coordinate of that doesn't change. The y coordinate changes to the opposite, like 2 becomes minus 2. Yes. Similarly, if I say Similarly, if I say that the same point 3 comma 2 is reflected along the y-axis, yes, then you will get the point over here. Yes, you will get the point over when is reflected along the y-axis, then you will get the point over here. Yes, you will get the point. Wait, sorry. The point 3 comma 2 means this point, if it is reflected along the y-axis, yes, then it will come over here. So this is 3 comma 2 and this is minus 3 comma 2. Yes, so as you can see, when it is reflected along the y-axis, yes, then the y coordinate remains the same. Yes, but the x coordinate changes from 3 to minus 3. Yes, just the sign changes. Okay. And then there is another type of reflection. Yes, this same point 3 comma 2, if it is reflected along the origin, means this point, yes, then it will come over here. And this point, what do you call? This point is minus 3 comma minus 2. Yes, means signs of both of them change. 3 comma 2 becomes minus 3 comma minus 2. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about this point 2 comma minus 5, and it is reflected along what? It is reflected along the, what is this, y-axis. Okay, it is reflected. I can't see it clearly. Let us assume that it is this 2 comma minus 5. It is reflected along the y-axis. Okay, so let's see then. So 2 comma minus 5, where is 2 comma minus 5? 2 comma minus 5 is over here. Yes, over here 2 comma minus 5. It is reflected along the y-axis. Yes, which is this, which means this line. It is reflected along this line. So if it is reflected along this line, the image will be formed over here. Yes, so the image will be formed over here. And if this is 2 comma minus 5, and I have said that this thing, that when it is reflected along y-axis, then the y coordinate won't change. Yes, y coordinate won't change, so it will be minus 2 comma 5. Sorry, yeah, minus 2 comma minus 5. Understood. So this point, as you can see, it is x coordinate is minus 2 and y coordinate is minus 5. Yes, so the x coordinate changes. Let's do another one, which is this minus 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2. Acha, this one, okay, so minus 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2 minus 3. This one, since I'm doing it on the phone, it is very difficult. So let us assume that minus 3 by 2, wait 1 minute, minus 3 by 2 is somewhere over here between 1 and 2. Yes, minus 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. So the point is somewhere over here. Yes, like below that. I can't put my finger on it because in phone it is, yeah, somewhere over there, like this point which I made somewhere below. Acha, you will only make it because right now I'm not being able to put that point exactly because I'm making this video on my phone. Okay, so you will make it minus, let's come to the next one, minus 7 comma 0. Yes, minus 7 comma 0, minus 7 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis, so it is this point. Yes, this is minus 7 comma 0. If it is reflected along the y-axis, yes, if it is reflected along the y-axis, then what the x coordinate will change. X coordinate is what? 7. So minus 7 changes to plus 7 and the y coordinate won't change, it will be 0 only. Yes, so 7 comma 0 is what? This one. Yes, 7 comma 0 is this one. Okay dude, I just now checked my book. This thing written over here is not x, is not y-axis. This thing written over here is x-axis. Okay, so I have taught you what happens to a point, yes, when it is reflected along the y-axis. Yes, so you will be able to do number 2 on your own. So number 2 you will be able to do on your own. Now we will do number 1. Okay, so number 1, again we will take the same points and see what happens to them when they are reflected along the x-axis. Okay, so when they are reflected, so 2 comma 5, 1 minute, sorry, 2 comma minus 5. Where is 2 comma minus 5? 2 comma minus 5 is over here. Yes, so 2 comma minus 5, when it is reflected along the x-axis, means this line. So as I've said, since it is getting reflected along the x-axis, so this x coordinate won't change, only the sign of the y coordinate will change and it will become 2 comma 5. And where is 2 comma 5? 2 comma 5 is over here. Yes, so this is what the reflection is all about. Similarly, minus 7 comma 0, where is minus 7 comma 0? Minus 7 comma 0, as I said, is over here. Yes, if this gets reflected, minus 7 comma 0, if this gets reflected along the x-axis, yes, then it will be like x coordinate, so won't change, it will remain minus 7 only, and 0 can't change to anything. 0 will change, with 0 will change to 0 only, so the coordinate of the reflected point will be the same, minus 7 comma 0. Yes, which is this point only, means this is only the reflection of this point. Yes, when a point is on the mirror itself, yes, this, the reflection, the point given to you and the reflected point is the same. Okay dude, so now we come to the next one, that what is the reflected point of this 2 comma minus 5 when it is reflected through the origin. So 2 comma minus 5, when it is reflected through the origin, both of the signs will change. It will become minus 2 comma 5 and then you will plot it on the graph. You know where to plot minus 2 comma 5. Okay, and this minus 3, minus 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2, this will become plus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Both the signs will change of the reflected point after getting reflected through the origin. Acha, here so they haven't even asked you to plot it in a graph, so this one will be, since it is getting reflected along the x-axis, minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is getting reflected along the x-axis, so x coordinate won't change, so I will write it as minus 3 by 2 only, but y coordinate will change. Plus half will become minus half. Yes, that's it. Okay, so let's come to number 4. Sorry. Let's come to number 4, where they are telling you that the image of point P under reflection in the x-axis is 5 comma minus 2. Okay, so in the previous three sums they were giving you a point and they were asking you to reflect it. Now they have given you the reflected point. Yes, so the reflected point is 5 comma minus 2, and what have they said? You need to find out that who is the mirror. Yes, the mirror is the x-axis. Yes, so now even to find out the actual point, Yes, you won't change the x coordinate since it has been reflected along the x axis. You won't change the x coordinate. X coordinate will remain as 5 only. Y coordinate will change to 2. So this was the actual point which got reflected, and this is the answer which you get. Understood? Next would we come to sum number 5. Yes, sum number 5, they are telling us that the coordinates of an image is 8 comma minus 6. Yes, so the coordinates of our image is 8 comma minus 6. Find the, like the after reflection it is 8 comma minus 6, and as I said, you need to find out the mirror is x-axis. Mirror is x-axis means what? The actual point. In the actual point, this one won't change, it will remain as 8 only, and this minus 6 will change to 6. This is the actual point. Find the coordinates of the first one. Done. Second one is, this has become a bit clumsy, but still I want you to pay attention. Find the coordinates of the image of P under reflection in the y-axis. Okay, so if this P, which is 8 comma 6, gets reflected along the y-axis, what will be the coordinates? So y coordinate won't change, I will write it as 6 only. Yes, but x coordinate will change to minus 8. Understood? That's it. Okay, dude, so number 6 is the same sum, same type of sum. Only here it is said, oh, a point P is reflected in the origin. Yes, and the image is this. Image is 2 comma minus 5 after getting reflected from the origin. So actual point will be total sign change minus 2 comma 5. I'll change the sign of both the coordinates. This is my point P. And what will happen to point P if you reflect it along the x-axis? I want you to do it. Now we come to this number 7 part 1, that a point 2 comma 3 is reflected in the line x is equal to 4 to point P dash. Find the coordinates of P dash. Okay, so let's come to this. A point 2 comma 3, which is this point, 2 comma 3 is over here. It is reflected along the line x is equal to 4. Yes, x is equal to 4. Here is your 4. So this is the line. Yes, and so now you need to find out that this is P, this point is P, and you need to find P dash. So it will be over here. Yes, it will be over here. So now check the coordinates. X coordinate is 6, y coordinate is 3. So you will write 6 comma 3. Understood? So this is what you are going to do. And how I did this, see, I'm showing. This point I want to show you. X is equal to 4. This is the line. It is at a distance of this one box. Yes, like one big box or two small boxes. Like you can see these two small boxes over here. It is at a distance of two small boxes from x is equal to 4. And here also I'll take two small boxes and put the point over here. This is the logic which I applied. Yes. And another thing, I want you to match the answers from now on, because I'm in a hurry. I'm not matching any of the answers, and so I want you to match the answers. In case any of them go wrong, then you're going to tell me in at night. And here is the same thing, that find the image of the point P1 comma minus 2 when it is reflected along the line x is equal to minus 1. This one you're going to do it on your own. In case you're not able to do, then ask me. 8 part 1 you're going to do on your own. 8 part 2 you're going to do it on your own. Use the graph for this. And 9. Okay, dude. So number 9 is very easy, but still I'm going to tell you. This point 4 minus 4 comma minus 5 is reflected along the y-axis. So the y coordinate minus 5 will remain the same. X coordinate will change to 4. This 4 comma minus 5, and this is P dash, mapped as P dash, means the name of this point is P dash. This 4 comma minus 5 is reflected through the origin and mapped as P dash dash. Okay, so what will be my P dash dash? Minus 4 comma 5, I changed the signs of the coordinates of these both of them, since it is said that they are reflected through the origin, and that's it.